नमस्कार. आयच्या ब्रेक अवरात तुमकां सगळ्यांक येवकार. खूबशे विशय आसात. गोंयभर कितें चल्लां हें आमी जाणून घेतले, कोविडाची परिस्थिती जाणून घेतले. पण सगळ्यांत पयलीं आयचो आमचो जो विशय आसा तो विशय म्हळ्यार तरुण तेजपालाच्या केसी भितर आयिल्ली जजमेंट आनी ताची ऑर्डर. फाटले 4-5 दीस आमकां निर्णय कळिल्लो न्यायालयाचो, पण तो निर्णय कित्या खातीर, ताजे फाटले रजांव कितें तें आमकां खबर नाशिल्लें. ताजी ऑर्डर आतां आमच्या हाताक लागला. काल राती आमी ही स्टोरी ब्रेक केल्ली. नक्की ही ऑर्डर कितें म्हणटा आनी फुडें कितें ह्या गजालीचेर आमी उलयतले. सो सगळ्यांत पयलीं म्हाका जॉयन जातात आमचे क्रायम आनी लिगल सिनियर रिपोर्टर मुकेश कुमार. मुकेश, वील गो इनटू द डिटेल्स लेटर, बट वॉट आर द salient points that are raised in this order based on which Tarun Tejpal is acquitted?
The prosecution's case was that in November 2013, during an official event in a hotel in Goa, accused Tarun Tejpal committed rape to a junior colleague in a lift on 2 occasions. So later on, the victim girl could not immediately went to the Goa police, and later on, when this matter went to the office, then Tarun Tejpal wrote 2 letters to the victim girl and the entire staff, saying that he has crossed his limit and he is shameful for that, and he is seeking atonement in terms of he will not attend office for next 6 months. So anyhow, it came into media, and later on, taking suo motu cognizance of this issue, Goa police registered FIR. And the Sunita Sawant, who is investigating officer in this case, was complainant in this matter, and then FIR was registered. Later on, the victim girl came on the record and recorded a statement and give details of all these things. Then how this rape was committed. So main point was that he committed rape in the lift, and usually lift takes hardly 30 seconds to 1 minute from going to one floor to another floor. But according to complainant girl, Tarun Tejpal put the lift in circuit, and during that period, the doors were not open of the lift, and he committed the rape. So this was the background of the case. Now I'm coming on the main points of the judgment, in which the trial court has said that it is greatest distress and humiliation to the victim in a rape case, but at the same point, a false allegation of rape can cause an equal distress and humiliation and damage to the accused as well. So this was the principle of the trial court. And then later on, given many examples, the trial court has said that there are many evidences on record which create doubt on the truthfulness of the complainant girl, and again the finger is raised on the investigation officer by the court, saying that the investigation officer did not perform her duty honestly, and there was omission and commission in the investigation. So court has said that it seems that investigation officer intentionally did not investigate in the part where it can go in the favor of accused Tarun Tejpal. So this is the case in which CCTV footage was very crucial evidence in this case. So first floor of 7th block of the hotel was the crime scene, and according to the trial court, CCTV footage of that floor was destroyed, and investigation officer did not perform at the right time to procure or to seize that DVR, due to which the CCTV footage was destroyed. According to defense side, and the trial court also agreed that CCTV footage which is there of the other block or other cameras, it shows that the girl has followed Tarun Tejpal after the alleged crime. So there were many circumstantial evidences on which the trial court has come on the conclusion, giving benefit of doubt to Tarun Tejpal. Pramod.
Mukesh, what does the order say? These are the salient points based on which court arrived at that decision. But any other major points that are there in the judgment which you can highlight, which are important and which we did not know before?
Yes, the thing is that the victim girl who made this accusation, she was silent for many days. As I told you earlier, that this FIR was registered taking suo moto cognizance of media reports that a rape has been committed by Tarun Tejpal in Goa. And then Sunita Sawant went to the crime branch and the FIR was registered. And she was only the investigation officer in this matter. But when we go about the statement of the complainant girl, she said that the crime was committed, and later on she did not went to Delhi or Mumbai at her place, residential place in Mumbai, saying that she was traumatized and due to which she did not approach to police, and she took time to approach police. But the court says that there are many doubts over the statement made by the victim girl, as there are pages of WhatsApp communication between many friends of that victim girl. So court, after going through all those WhatsApp communication messages, court has come on the conclusion that the victim girl was not traumatized, as a rape victim usually happen. So this was the main thing, and there are many statements which has been recorded during the trial. Court feels that the statement was of the victim girl was improvised by herself. So she is saying that court feels that she was not very much true about this issue. Another thing was that all this started when Tarun Tejpal wrote a letter through the official email ID to all the employees, which was written from the tahalka.com email ID. But during the investigation, the server of tahalka.com was not seized by the investigating officer. So there is question over the authenticity of all those emails, which is, according to the prosecution, it was the main piece of evidence that how can some make confession without any guilt. So some confession was made by Tarun Tejpal, but court feels that the server is not attached. So there is not evidence beyond doubt that that may be tempered, that email can be tempered. So the technical issue arises here that server is not attached. Another issue was that lift. According to complainant girl, Tarun Tejpal kept that lift in circuit by pressing one button. But investigating officer failed to show that how that that lift can be taken in the circuit. So these are the technical issues and part of investigation which, according to the trial court, investigation officer intentionally did not investigate on these parts, and benefit of doubt goes to Tarun Tejpal. Also, there are many other issues which I want to tell you. CCTV footage indicates that the lift in fact opened twice on the ground floor, whereas the complainant girl claimed that the lift did not open at all. But CCTV footage indirectly shows that some light is coming, which usually comes after opening of the door of that lift. Another thing is that IO has admitted that there is contradiction between CCTV footage and a statement of the complainant girl, yet IO did not record supplementary statement. This is crucial to note that contradictions are often so glaring that the exact opposite of what complainant girl is claiming. Yet IO did not question the complainant girl. So court has mainly raised question over the truthfulness of the complainant girl, and later on some technical aspect of this case, like complainant was Sunita Sawant, so she should not be the investigating officer of the case. Some other officer should have been the investigating officer in this case.
I think एक गजाल हातूंत भितर सामकी महत्वाची आसा जी या मुकेश या गो हेड. ओके, आय गो बॅक टू मुकेश. आय थिंक एक गजाल हातूंत भितर सामकी महत्वाची आहा की 2-3 गजाली म्हणजे जेन्ना वर्डिक्ट येतगीर तरुण तेजपालान सांगिल्लें CCTV फुटेज, ती CCTV फुटेज डेफिनेटली क्रुशल जाल्या. त्याच बरोबर ऑन स्पॉट लिफ्ट वचपाचो टायम, ओपन जावपाचो टायम, त्यो सगळ्यो गजाली क्रुशल जाल्यात. आनीक कंप्लेनंट आयो आनीक इन्व्हेस्टिगेशन करपी पुलीस अफसर हे दोगी जाण सेम आसात, होय जाला. या मुकेश, कंटिन्यू.
So, another thing I told you that about the server of tahalka.com was not seized, and later on the court has held that it is settled proposition that acquittal of the accused cannot be result due to defect in the investigation. The evidences have to be scrutinized independently. One thing I want to tell you.
Okay, we'll go back to Mukesh on that. But ही ऑर्डर म्हाका सांगचें दिसता की अपलोड जाता म्हळ्यार 4 ते 5 दीस गेले. आनीक वॉट वी नो रायट नाव इज दॅट 550 पानांची 550 पेजीसाची ही ऑर्डर आसा. सो तुमी इमॅजिन करात कितली बल्की ऑर्डर आहा ती. येस मुकेश, कंटिन्यू.
So one thing I want to say that it is a 527 page judgment, and it is very well written. One side prosecution is very feel that justice is not done. As we know that state government has already filed appeal before the High Court saying that this is not justice, and the evidences are not evaluated. But after reading the judgment, one thing I want to tell you that definitely it is the major ground for which goes in the favor of accused, because every answer which was raised at the time of registration of FIR, I am covering this case for last 7-8 years, rather very first day. So there were 2-3 main issues. One thing was that why Tarun Tejpal wrote that letter if he was not committed any offense. So reply is that the doubt is there that server was not seized by the investigating officer. Another thing is that crime was committed in the lift, but how many times the lift was in circuit, and why did the complainant girl not press the panic button? There is one emergency button which can be switch on to raise alarm or to stop the lift. So that was not used. So these are the main points on the basis of which court feels that benefit of doubt should go in the favor of accused.
So if you analyze this 550-page judgment, it more and more looks like completely based on technical grounds. That prosecution failed to present the technical evidence that is required to prove that Tarun Tejpal is guilty beyond doubt. Am I right?
Yes, that is there, but all 3 points I'm telling you. One, the technical point, like complainant should not be the investigating officer, number 1. Number 2, why the server was not attached. Number 3, why not police investigated in this matter that how can the lift can be kept in circuit. The control panel of the lift was not seized, or the operator was not asked the technical aspect of this thing, that how can lift can be kept in circuit, and how can it be prohibited from opening the door. So these are the technical issues. And another thing that the major part is that the contradiction in the statement of the complainant girl, the so-called victim girl. Court feels that statement recorded at the time of registration of FIR, after registration of FIR, later on 164 statement was registered. Later on, during the trial, she was cross-examined. So at all these points, it seems court felt that she has improvised her statement. So it seems that court has clearly written that there are many evidences on record which create doubt on the truthfulness of the complainant girl. And later on, it also says that in this case, the prosecution has failed to discharge the burden of proving the guilt of the accused beyond a reasonable doubt. So all these points are there which went in the favor of Tarun Tejpal.
Mukesh, another issue, I think Goa police lost DySP stationed in Panji. Please tell us more about it.
Yes, it is very sad, Pramod, that we have lost Utam Desai, DYSP Utam Desai, who was SDPO for Panji, Old Goa, and Agasem Police Station. And he was very jolly person, as I remember. He was the very open and frank speaking person. And recently, I think in the month of February this year, he had to undergone open heart surgery. Later on, after 1 month, he was hospitalized, and later on, when he recovered a little bit, I'm not telling you he was fully recovered, but he joined the office back. He used to come. Even I asked that why do you come to the office in this situation? He said that I feel bored at home. That's why it is better to come in the office. And he used to perform all his duty very well. And once I met him in the GMC also in the month of April. And I asked him that why are you here? He said that I come to regular checkup of COVID. So he said that my health condition is not good, so I have to be very cautious. So on the routine basis, I get checkup for the COVID. And then for last few days, he was feeling some complication. I'm not very much sure. Officially, it has not stated that he died due to COVID, but he was having some complication that might be due to COVID also, and his condition due to open heart surgery. He passed away last night, and of course, I remember him as a very good officer, very good human being, and good, of course, administrator as DYSP.
Yeah. Thanks a lot, Mukesh, for bringing us all those updates. हांव थंयच्यान मुखार वता बार्देजान आनी आमचे बरोबर आसा श्यामसुंदर फडटे. श्याम, कितें आसात अपडेट्स? प्लीज टेल अस.
प्रमोद, आयची अपडेट दिता आसतना 2-3 गोष्टी आसा. मेनली म्हणजे फाल्यां म्हापसा म्युनिसिपालिटीचे चेअरपर्सन, व्हायस चेअरपर्सन यांची इलेक्शन जावपाचें आसलें, पूण इलेक्शन जावच्या पयलीं सांगपाचें म्हणजे चेअरपर्सन आणि व्हायस चेअरपर्सन हे दोगांनी आयज नॉमिनेशन दिताना फक्त 2च एप्लिकेशनां गेले. त्यामुळे फाल्यां इलेक्शन जावचें ना, पूण ऑफिशियली डिक्लेअर जातले की जे चेअरपर्सन म्हणून शुभांगी वांयगणकर हे बीजेपीन जे म्हापशेकारांचो एकवट यांचे कॅन्डिडेट असले आणि मागीर ते बीजेपीन तेणे प्रवेश घेतलो. त्या उपरांत म्हणजे तेका तेंच्यांनी चेअरपर्सन म्हणून डिक्लेअर केल्ले. ऑलरेडी सीएमाच्या बंगल्यारूच कालूच तेंच्यांनी ऑलरेडी डिक्लेअर केल्ले आहा चेअरपर्सन शुभांगी वांयगणकर. म्हणजे व्हायस चेअरपर्सन म्हणून जो बीजेपीचो तेंच्यात कॅन्डिडेट आसलो, पयली तो कावन्सिलर आसलो, सेकंड टाइम तो निवडून येयला जो चंद्रशेखर बेनकर हो व्हायस चेअरपर्सन म्हणून तो एक निवडून येतलो. म्हणजे ऑलरेडी ते सगळे जाल्ले आसा. फाल्यां फक्त ऑफिशियली डिक्लेअर जावपाचें इतलेंच आसा. ह्या हेतूर हें जालें आसतलें सांगपाचें म्हणजे जे म्हापशेकारांचो एकवट आणि म्हापसा डेव्हलपमेंट फ्रंट हे बीजेपीचे पॅनल आसले आणि म्हापशेकारांचो एकवट हे सुधीर कांदोळकराच्या त्याच्या अंडर जे हे आसले त्यातले दोगांचे 9 कॅन्डिडेट निवडून येयल्ले आणि 2 इंडिपेंडंट येयल्ले. ह्या हेतूनसून बीजेपीन जे शुभांगी वांयगणकर आसले तेका पयलीं तेच्या बरोबर मागीर त्या उपरांत काल 3 जाणांक प्रवेश दिलो, जे तारक आरोलकर आणि त्याचो दुसरो भाव विकास आरोलकर हे, आणि त्याच बरोबर बाळू फडके जो जीएफएचो पयलींचो प्रेसिडेंट आसलो आणि म्हापसा म्युनिसिपालिटीचो एक्स चेअरपर्सन व्हायस चेअरपर्सन आसलो त्याचो चेडो विपुल फडके होय बी तेणे काल बीजेपीन प्रवेश घेतला. त्यामुळे बीजेपीच्या पॅनलाची आयज संख्या 14 जाल्ली आहा आणि 5 आहात ते यांची म्हापशेकारांचो एकवट यांचे उरले आणि एक आसा म्हणजे 2 आसा पळय ते इंडिपेंडंट आसा. ही हेची म्युनिसिपालिटीची जाली. दुसरी कोविडाची जर अपडेट दिता आसतना अजून सांगपाचें म्हणजे कोविडाचे पॉझिटिव्ह केसी बार्देशांत तर कमी जाल्ले अशें म्हणजे दिसता, कमी जाल्ले, पूण डेथ जी आहा पळय ती वाडत आसा. म्हणजे डेथ खूब जाल्ले आसा. जर आयच्यांनी जर हे घेतले जाल्यार 3000 वयर एक्टिव्ह केसी आहा फूल बार्देशान हेतूनसून जर हे केलें जाल्यार म्हापसा अर्बन हेल्थ सेंटरान कालचो फिगर आसलो 483 एक्टीव केसी आहा. मागीर पर्वरी 649 आसा, कांदोले 800 आसा, मागीर शिवोले 481 एक्टीव केसी आसा, हळदोण्या 308 आसा आणि 379 कोलवाळे आसा. म्हणजे अजून तरी आसतना 3000 वयर एक्टीव केसी आसा आणि लोकां मदीं अजूनय भंय आसा की पॉझिटिव्ह जायत आसा. कोणूय एकामेकाक संशयानूय पळयता, पूण आनी लोकूय म्हणटात देवान हे अरिश्ट दूर करचें म्हणून. ही जाली कोविडाची तिसरी एक हे आसा. आयज आमी आतांच हांव हळदोण्या गेल्लो आनी एक असो इन्सिडंट जालो की जे 16-17 तारखेक जे सायकलोन जालें आनी त्या सायकलोनान मुंबयच्यान 80 किलोमिटर भितर दर्यान एक बोट फुटली आणि भितर साधारण 286-87 लोक असले आणि ते भितरले साधारण 80 वयर लोक तांचो जीव गेल्लो आहा भितर आणि भितरसून साधारण 188 लोक म्हणजे ते जित्ते आसात आणि तांकां नेवी आहा महाराष्ट्र मुंबय नेवी त्यांच्यानी तांकां रेस्क्यू केल्या. तितूनसून एक हळदोणचो एक भुरगो 22 वर्सांचो आनंद डिमट्टी म्हणून 22 वर्सांचो एक भुरगो ते बोटीन आसलो आणि तेणी अशी झुंज दिली की 14 वरां तो उदकान सांजच्या 5 सुमार तेंच्यांनी त्याच्या साथीदारा बरोबर तेंच्यांनी उदकान उडकी मारली आणि दुसरे दीस म्हणजे 5 सांजच्या तेंच्यांनी दर्यान तेंच्यांनी उडकी मारली आणि तितून दुसरे दीस सकाळी 10 सुमार तांकां नेवीन ताका रेस्क्यू केले आणि हो जो प्रसंग तेणे जो सबंद रातभर आणि 14 वरां उदका बरोबर खेळून जो त्याचो जीव वाचलो त्याचो अनुभव आयकपाक लागून आमी आयज त्याच्या घरा कडेन गेल्ले. त्याने आपलो अनुभव प्रायमांक ती सगळे न्यूज प्रेक्षकांनी पळोवचो. तेतून त्याचे आवय बापूय बीन सगळे त्याने आपलो भुरगो गेलो म्हणून त्या आवय बापायचो त्याच्या रिलेटिव्ह तेंचोय अनुभव आमी आयकला. ही असली म्हापशाच्यान आयची अपडेट.
थँक्स अ लॉट श्याम. हांव थंयच्यान मुखार वतां. आमकां मडगांव सावन जॉइन जाता साश्टीची अपडेट दिवपाक सावियो डायस. सावियो, कितें आसा साश्टीची अपडेट? केसी कमी जाल्ले दिसतात आनी कितें अपडेट आसा?
केसी कमी जाल्ल्यो दिसना, कित्याक सद्याक सालसेट आनी मारगांव अजून हॉटस्पॉट आसा आणि 1580 सुमार केसीस मारगांव आनी फातोर्डात आसा. बाकीच्या एरियान सांगचे जाल्यार सर कुंकोळणी 290 आनी 3 केसी आहा, कणसावली 560, कुर्तोरी 480 आसा, लोतोली 490 आनी 2 आणि नावेली 301 केसी आहा. आणि जशें सर आतां केसीस आमच्यांनी उणी जाता म्हण सांगपाक जायना, कित्याक आतां आमकां दिसून येता की चडश्यो फॅमिली कोवीड जातात. चड करून अशें दिसता कित्याक थोड्यांक फॅमिली कडेन एकलो जर मेंबर पॉझिटिव्ह जालो जाल्यार तेंकडे सेपरेट क्वॉरंटायनार रावपाक तेंकडे रूम ना. सो कितें जाता मागीर तो फॅमिली मेंबर्सा कडेन इन्वॉल्व जाता आणि सगळी मागीर बाकी फॅमिली पॉझिटिव्ह जाता. हे आतां आमकां चडशे आमचे इवन फातोर्डा दिश्टी पडटा. तर आनी तशें आमकां दिश्टी पडटा एक आतां गरज आसा सारकी म्हळ्यार एक क्वॉरंटायन फॅसिलिटीज आहा न्हू तांकां हे गोव्हर्मेंटान अवेलेबल करपाची. जायते कडेन प्रायवेटली तेणी हें केलां, पूण आतां आनिकूय हे क्वॉरंटायन सेंटर जावपाची गरज आहा, कित्याक जे पॉझिटिव्ह जाता न्हू तांकां सेपरेटली रावपाक बरें पडटलें म्हण. तर आनी सांगचें म्हळ्यार फाल्यां आमची मारगांव म्युनिसिपालिटीची इलेक्शन आहा फॉर द पोस्ट ऑफ चेअरपर्सन. फाल्यां सकाळीं 11 वरांचेर ऑलरेडी जाणां आमचे इलेक्शन जाल्लें आसा आणि फाल्यां चेअरपर्सन आनी वायस चेअरपर्सनाक इलेक्ट करतले. आणि आयज तांचो नॉमिनेशन भरपाचो दीस आसलो तेन्ना गोवा फॉरवर्डाचो लिंडन पेरेरा हाणें चेअरपर्सनाच्या पोस्टाक नॉमिनेशन फायल केलां. जाल्यार काँग्रेस दिगंबर कामत हे पॅनलाची जी न्यूज काउन्सिलर लेडी इलेक्ट जाल्ली दिपाली सावंत तेणें वायस चेअरपर्सनाक एका फॉर्म बोला सर. सो तेंची आतां सध्या ऑलरेडी हे इलेक्शन इज डिक्लेअर्ड, म्हणजे आतां ओन्ली फाल्यां ऑर्डर डिक्लेअर करपाचो उरला. तेंची ऑलरेडी कित्याक ओन्ली 1 to 1 इज द
अनओपोज जाल्या.
ही जाली
सावियो, एक मुद्दम विचारचेशें दिसता बिफोर आय लेट यू गो. मडगांवां साऊथ गोवा डिस्ट्रिक्ट हॉस्पिटल जंय डेथ्स जातात एवरी डे आणि ESI हॉस्पिटल, ह्या हॉस्पिटलांच्या दोन्ही हॉस्पिटलांचें काम कशें चल्लां?
No, doctors and medical staff सांगचे म्हळ्यार सर न्हू, दे आर पुटिंग इन द
बेस्ट या
कित्याक जायते आमकां जे हॉस्पिटलांसून भायर येयले न्हू, इवन दे वॉज अ कपल सम डेज बॅक, तेणी एक बरें कार्ड ड्रॉ करून तेंका दिलें. कित्याक ती म्हणटा वी वर व्हेरी हॅपी बिकॉज आमकां दिसलें की जर तर आमी डिस्ट्रिक्ट हॉस्पिटलांत गेली आमी व्हरतली म्हणून. पूण ती म्हणटा थिंगा तेणी डॉक्टरांनी नर्सीनी एवरी स्टाफ पड थिंगा काम करता आनी ते म्हणटा पडून रोडान दिसता. कित्याक तितले उणे स्टाफ आसून पासून ती म्हणटा काम बरें करता. आनी तरी पण कितें म्हणटा लोकांनी म्हणटा ती पयलीं वचपा जाय. आतां तितले बेगीन जर तूं पयलीं एडमीट जालो जाल्यार दोतोराच्यान बाबा तुका कितें करपा जाता. जर निमोनिया तुजी चड जाली जाल्यार देर इज लेस चान्सीस.
करेक्ट. थँक्स अ लॉट सावियो. वेगवेगळे अपडेट्स हातूंतली कांय म्हत्वाची ज्यो बातम्यो आहेत त्यो तुमकां आमच्या प्रायम टायम बुलेटिनाक पळोवपा मेळटल्यो. सद्याक हांव इतल्याचेर थांबतां. परत एक फावट सगळ्यांक विनवणी, आमी परत परत सांगतात हो कर्फ्यू चालू आसा, रिस्ट्रिक्शन ऑन मुवमेंट आसा, पण भायर जर रस्त्यार पळयलें जाल्यार रिस्ट्रिक्शन ऑन मुवमेंट दिश्टी पडना. आनी केसी ज्यो कमी जातात त्यो मार्केटां बंद आशिल्ल्यान जातात अशें सद्या तरी दिसता. खरेंच जेन्ना कर्फ्यू लिफ्ट जातलो तेन्ना आमकां एक्चुअल कळटलें वेदर आमची सेकंड वेव वी हॅव प्लेटूड ऑर वी आर कमिंग डावन काय कितें आसा ती परिस्थिती. पूण एक गजाल हातूंत भितर म्हत्वाची आहा की कर्फ्यू फाल्यां लिफ्ट जरी जालो जाल्यार परत जर आमी घरांतल्यान अशेंच भायर सरले, मार्केटां भितर अशीच गर्दी केली, कर्फ्यू आसतना कितलेशेच जाण आमच्याच मदले खूब बेशिस्त वागतना दिसतात. तीच गजाल जर कर्फ्यूच्या उपरांत सुरू जाली जाल्यार हांव परत सांगता वी हॅव टू ब्रेक द चेन. देर इज नो अदर ऑप्शन. आनी एक गजाल लक्षांत घेयात, ही चेन ब्रेक जालना जाल्यार मुखार आनी कितें करपाचें हो व्हडलो प्रश्न सगळ्यां मुखार आसतलो, फकत सरकारा मुखार न्ही. आनी दुसरी गोश्ट ह्यो केसी कमी जावपा लागतकीर तुमकां लक्षांत आयलें आसतलें बेड्स अवेलेबल आसात, इन्फ्रास्ट्रक्चरा वेलो ताण कमी जाला आनी दोतोर प्रत्येक पेशंटाक चड अटेन्शन दिवपाक शकतात. सो ही गजाल लक्षांत घेयात. केसीस कमी, आमी जबाबदारेन जर वागले, इफ वी ब्रेक द चेन वी वील बी एबल टू सेव मेनी 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 गोंयकार्स. सो ही जबाबदारी आनी ताची जाणीव दवरची इतलेंच मागता आनी थांबता. थँक्स अ लॉट फॉर वॉचिंग दीस ब्रॉडकास्ट. पळयत रावात प्रुडंट. नमस्कार.